Escapades, and my name is Taleah.
I'm Deb.
I'm Alicia. So this is our very first video, and we are going to taste test Michcatos. Now, Michcatos are a huge selling wine here in Michigan, and we always get asked what is the best one. So we decided to do a little bit of shopping, and we're going to try 3 different Michcatos right here for you, and give you each of our perspectives on each one. Now, we all shopped for different reasons, and we all shopped different places. But what you're going to see today is the very first sampling of each of these wines for each of us.
They hail from Italy, and they're also produced now in Michigan and California, probably other places too, but originally they came from Italy.
And Michcato wines are known for their very strong fruit profile, especially in the smell and the taste. Specifically things like peach, apricot, and citrus.
So Michcato is really the most popular wine out there right now. It's kind of similar to the craze of the White Zinfandel in the 80s and early 90s. Everybody knows Michcato. Everybody's familiar with a typical Michcato. They know what to look for when they're looking on the shelves.
So on my way home, because I forgot to get something, I stopped at my favorite liquor store, and you guys will not believe what I found. Check this out. Franzia Michcato. Totally coming home with me, and this is what we're gonna drink for our taste test. So the Michcato that I brought is actually very popular with a certain crowd, and it's actually this puppy right here. This is wine in a box. Now, there are some perks to having wine in a box. First of all, you actually have 4 bottles worth right here in a box. 4 bottles. And for only $17, that's actually quite a steal. The other thing that's nice about having it in a package this size is the amount of information that you can include on the box. So we have an entire history of Franzia. And on the other side, which I thought was really interesting, is actually information about the wine. It includes things like the body, the sweetness, and pairings, which we're going to talk a little bit about for each wine tonight. But it recommends, which is my personal favorite, it pairs well with sweet and sour curry, spicy chicken, and a sunny afternoon. So I will be completely honest, I have never in my life bought a box of wine. So we're going to spend the next 20 minutes or so trying to figure out how to open the damn thing. All right, so it is in a plastic bag in the box. It has a handy little spigot there. So each of us can we can pour our own wine. Let's get this party, hopefully in a second, started. As we all know from pairing or from drinking wines, we go through the 4 steps with each one. So the color on this one is really, really clear.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see my fingers in full definition right through.
Very light.
Now, there's no vintage on this wine, so we have no idea how old it is. It could be a combination of years of grapes.
It's like a surprise.
Or it could be like a month old.
It could be. We have no idea.
Yeah.
Now, the box at the liquor store did have dust on it, so I'm guessing it was at least a month old. But if you've been in my liquor store, I don't know that there is anything that doesn't have dust on it. So
I like that liquor store.
It does have a little bit of body to it, but I still would call it light. It does stick just a little bit to the side of the glass.
Just barely.
All right.
Just barely.
The smell.
I don't get a lot from this one.
I smell.
Great.
I had to call it plastic.
I don't know.
Grandma's house?
Maybe?
I smell fruit.
Like a little peachy something.
I get a little bit of citrus. I feel like I'm asking it as a question.
But it's not like, it doesn't knock your socks off.
It's very, very thin. It does not have a strong smell to me.
Yeah, like watery.
It's not like eating through the glass or anything, right?
No.
All right,
no.
we're doing good.
No, we're good.
When you intensify it with a hand over the top, it smells like cat pee. Just for the record. Maybe don't do that.
No.
I don't have a cat, so I don't know.
If you've ever moved into a house for the first time,
I guess
that
so.
had a cat, it has.
I don't know. It's just very watery.
All right, who's gonna do it first?
I'll do it.
All right.
It doesn't even taste like wine. It tastes like grape juice that's been like had ice in it, so it's like watered down.
It's really, really watery.
But it's sweet.
Very sweet. It lingers.
And it's kind of sticking. Like
Yes.
the flavor sticking at the back of my tongue.
Mm-hmm. You know, this is the kind that you can just, you know,
Pair with a sunny day.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely something you don't have to have food to drink with it if you like something sweet.
Yeah, I
just be
don't see it as a sipper. I see it as a drink.
Yeah, I think you kind of get some girlfriends together and maybe sit down and finish a box.
Yeah.
You
movie
could
night.
add a little Fresca or something like that to it.
Yeah, make it like a little wine spritzer.
That might cut through
The more I drink it, the more like my tongue really doesn't like it.
I have a pairing.
If you saw our display right now, it's kind of a hot mess. Literally, we'll post pictures.
Yeah. So I have, because Moscatos usually go really well with spicy or salty foods, I got some pea snap things. Not gonna lie, the reason I got it is because it said gluten-free on the package, and I have an allergy, but they are lightly salted, so it might redeem the wine. Maybe. I don't know.
It's very lightly salted.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like cardboard a little bit.
A little bit.
Well, it made it a little less sweet.
I want my tongue back. Oh wow, that is special.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you guys call this one?
3.
Well,
Would you give it what number would you give it?
oh, I would give it 5.
A 5? Great. Have mine. I give it a 1.
I give it
don't
a
want
3
this again.
for starting wine drinkers, and you're not familiar with wine and how wine tastes, or you don't like wine, it might be a good place to start. But if you already like wine, start a step up.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I guess I better get busy and run to the store so I can get my Moscato wine. Okay, so here I am at Wally World. I know what I'm looking for. Moscato was all I knew about wine, and I would always buy all different kinds. $10 or under a bottle, drink the whole bottle. That was my experience. I don't even know where the wine section is here. We are looking for Lucky Duck. It is what my daughter recommended. That's what she likes, but I just thought the name Lucky Duck sounded really good, and she said it wasn't there. Lucky Duck. There's Lucky Duck. Chardonnay. Don't want Chardonnay. Not today. Let's see. Lucky Duck Moscato. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that price. Okay. All right. I tell you, it's not like it's gonna kill my pocket.
My Moscato is called Lucky Duck. And so we'll try and figure out how to open this.
Nice to do it if you don't have a knife or a cutter thing.
Yeah.
Just
Much easier.
get right off.
Yep. Sometimes it works. Sometimes
What has
it
the
doesn't.
the synthetic cork in there?
Okay, that makes it kind of makes up for the fact that it does have a cork.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Has the picture on the cork though, which is super fun.
Whoa!
It really does not like. Ooh, there it goes.
Ooh, look at it. That's got to be worth something, right?
Right.
And this was purchased as a recommendation from my daughter because I'm not going to bore you guys very much.
Was the last one a dead giveaway?
Mm-hmm. Because her and her friends, they like to drink Moscato. And
So this is their one.
Yeah.
Have you had this one then with your daughter?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
All right. So 4 steps to tasting. So looking at this one,
It's still very see-through, but it looks a little more yellow than the last one.
yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit
Does it
darker.
have a vintage?
Does it say?
It does not. Not that I can see. Nope. No obvious vintage
It's
to
got
it
a
either.
really cute label though, and I really
does.
like the cute labels. I like my label art. So Yeah, so looking at this one, looking at the body, you're watching that wine run down the side of the glass. The longer it lingers, the longer the body is. So that's still pretty light.
Yeah, mine looks like the state of Michigan, though.
Well, that's kind of cool.
It does have a couple of legs, so I think it's fuller than the last one.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. So
definitely has a stronger flavor, but smells more grapey.
I don't smell as much as...
I get flowers, white flowers, honeydew.
Yep.
Like a little bit of melon to it.
Yeah, a lot more melon in this one.
I like the smell of this one. That's good.
All right, is it ready?
Let's try
Bottoms up. Ooh, it's not awful.
It's not super sweet, but it's not super dry. Like, it's kind of right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It definitely has a bigger flavor than the Franzia. Definitely a bigger flavor. So it has a lot more fruit. I get almost like a clementine or a mandarin orange.
Oh, okay.
In it.
Yeah, I get more melons and... But this is good. I don't make faces when I drink this one, so...
I could drink almost a whole glass of this one. I could.
Good. So you're not going to share.
You better pour yourself another glass.
Yeah, well, I'll wait. Drinkable. This is drinkable by the pool.
Yeah.
It's not for a cold winter night.
No. What do we give this one for a rating?
Well, it's your wine, so you get to...
I still rate it the same as the other. So which was a 5.
A 5. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I give this one a 4 and a 5. A 4 to a 5. Somewhere in the middle. It's all right. I would drink it. It stands well enough alone. I think it's a good, and this would be a really good entry level wine.
We need to try this with food.
But let's try this one with. Should we do the cheese?
Oh, the pizza.
The pizza? Ooh,
pizza. Well,
pizza.
Taleah can't.
Well, they'll enjoy it for me. Yeah, so
We'll eat it right in front of her
and go. Ooh, this is so
good.
good.
Pizza is so good.
So we have Flo's Pizza.
Flo's Pizza.
Flo's, feel free to reimburse us for this one.
Yes.
And it's a chicken Alfredo?
Chicken Alfredo.
Oh, darn it.
Now we have
a
to have more.
a little more.
All right. So the chicken Alfredo pizza, again from Flo's.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Talia's just going to stare at us
I'm just
creepily.
going to be sad. I have a gluten allergy, so I cannot eat it. They will have to have a second piece for me.
Pizza is good.
Pizza's really good. Even if the wine sucks, guys, the pizza's really good. Much, much sweeter. I get a lot more sweetness in the flavor with this pairing. And it might be because of all the herbs. But with the creamy, with the cheese, the chicken is pretty mild. But all of those spices really make it really sweet for me.
It is sweeter. Yeah.
Almost too sweet. Like, I don't know that I would ever actually have this.
Does
at a
it
dinner
change
party.
your rating down a little bit then?
It would. It would be. This would be way too sweet for me. Like,
Okay.
I'd probably give my wine away, which doesn't ever
Right,
happen. I don't
right.
share wine. But yeah, it would definitely. It'd bring it down probably to a 3 for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I really like my Moscatos by themselves.
By themselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have trouble eating them especially with like pizza. You know those chips? That was okay.
Yeah. And I have to say, most of my my friends that drink Moscatos, it's usually just crack open a bottle and have a girls' movie night. It's not usually something where we think about, what can we have with it? What do we eat with it? It's just whatever we happen to have is what we eat.
Well,
So
and this
it's not
isn't
really
going to break
finished
the
out.
bank for a movie night either.
No.
So you can have a couple of bottles without, going over budget.
Absolutely.
Right, so I am tasked with picking out a bottle of Moscato for our wine tasting. It's after 9 o'clock, the kids are at bed at home, and Daddy is at home hanging out with them, and I am at the grocery store by myself. I've got my comfy clothes on, I've got no makeup on, and I'm here to find a bottle of Moscato. So I'm at the big grocery store, and I've already been up and down this aisle twice. There are lots of really interesting labels for the different types of wine. There's even one that's called beverage wine. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I had a hard time finding a section that's got Moscato. So what I actually did end up finding is under the regional wine section is a wine that is from a local winery, and I'm going to grab it because I can't turn my thing around, but it's called Michcato, which is a sweet wine from the Lake Michigan shore. So we are going to try this wine in our tasting and see how it compares. what to look for, and so I found this really cute one by a local winery, St. Julien Winery, called Michcato. It's a little play on Michigan. It's got a cute little cloud with Michigan on it. We are the state that shows where we live with our hand.
We've had too much wine.
So it is a white wine from the Lake Michigan shore. This is actually a white blend. It's got one of the Moscato grapes in it.
Okay.
So
it is a twist cap.
Let's see if I can do this. Oh no, it's got to go on this arm. Okay, so I'm really cool and I can twist it off in my hand. There we go.
Ooh,
yay. We'll practice it for next time, I promise. So
no, we won't.
Wait, the
we
goal
won't.
is not to have twist off, but really that doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference in the wine. This does not have a vintage, it's a wine blend. So let's take a look at this one.
It has a...
What does it have with it? No, it's just got a...
It has a dry meter at the back.
Yeah,
Oh,
so on the
okay.
back of it, it's got a little meter. It's dry, medium, sweet, sweet. The arrow is way in the sweet end of things.
Oh, boy.
So...
Hey, you guys realize, like, I like Merlots, right? And
right, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay, all right.
So taking a look at this one, this is probably the darkest, the most
Definitely.
golden of the
Yes.
wines.
Still very see-through, though.
that we've tried here. Yeah.
I feel like I could read the newspaper through this thing.
Oh, absolutely. So looking at this one here, the body is still pretty light. I think I'd probably put it on par with our Lucky Duck wine.
I'd call it maybe a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter
Okay.
bodied.
All right.
At least on my glass.
On your glass, sure. So.
Does it make a difference?
Whoa, that is a smell.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Super fruity. But, I mean, where the other ones are just really flat. Oh, no. I mean, like, even in intensity, like, the smell on this one is much, much stronger than the other two.
Yeah, almost as the other two combined. So really sweet. I still smell a lot of flowers.
I still get a lot of citrus.
White flower citrus?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little hint.
Cat pee?
Citrus.
No, actually,
Citrus.
I smell what you're talking about. It's almost like a sulfur undertone to it.
Like a minerality.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, it's very
Alright.
specific.
I get that, so. Yep, this one definitely is sweet.
And it is different. You can tell. Do we know what other grapes are in there?
We can look it up. I looked it up the other day.
Okay.
But it's a muscat and then another sweet white.
Ooh. Okay.
So
Wow, that's really sweet.
too sweet for Alicia.
Yeah. If you were to drop an orange in dirt and then dip it in sugar and lick it, that's what this tastes like to me. You got the mineral, you got the super sweet, and you got my orange. I'm telling you, that's it.
It's a great mental image right there.
You're welcome.
So yeah, I think this one is. What do you like? Do you like this one?
It's okay.
You like it? Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, I'm a trooper and I'll finish the glass, but
Yeah, this is I think the sweetest of the ones that we've tried.
definitely the sweetest.
So far, and I think this one for me is really. This would be a crowd pleaser, so you could take this to like a dinner or a get together or something like that, and you would have even non-wine drinkers would like this one.
Let's eat it with food.
Oh yeah, let's grab a snack.
Our snack is that mozzarella with
it is.
hard salami.
Ooh.
These are my favorite go-tos for food pairings because really they go well with even a red.
Oh yeah, with that salami.
Yeah, so
Yep,
the salami's
so-
got that salty flavor to it.
Whoa! Don't waste that.
Save the wine. Save the wine.
No, you can waste mine. It's fine.
So these are mozzarella sticks wrapped in salami. And so the saltiness of like any of the cured meats will go really well with the sweetness of the, and I get two because I didn't get to eat pizza.
Okay, I love the smell of salami though.
But salami, prosciutto, any of your, like your hard cheeses, anything that's got that salty should pair really well with your Moscatos.
Oh my god. It made it so much sweeter.
Oh really? I thought mine got muted a little bit.
Cut it down a little bit.
Oh man, I don't know. It just really
Whoops,
sweet.
sorry.
I like mine better. With this,
I
think
like it with the little,
I think it
little
cuts
something.
it cuts some of the sweetness down to it. I just think it pairs really well. And I don't usually drink the super sweet wines like this.
I think what saves it, so I wouldn't finish my glass of Franzia, right?
Yeah.
But what saves it for me on this one is that it's a big flavor, right? So it's got a lot of fruit. It's not watery. Franzia I couldn't finish because it didn't taste that great. Plus it was really thin, so it didn't have enough of something for me to finish the glass. I'll finish this one. I would bring this, actually my mother-in-law would absolutely love this wine. It's really sweet. She loves Moscatos, but it has enough of a big flavor that I could have a glass with her and it wouldn't be too much.
Yeah,
it's too sweet.
I would put this on my wine rack to be able to have as a go-to to take to events and to people's houses.
And it's really cute.
And it's got a really cute label, which
is really cute. Yeah.
All right, so ratings. What are we gonna give this one? Taleah, you're first. It was your wine.
I'm actually gonna rate this 6 for me. I would drink it. I would drink it again. I would keep it. It might not be my first choice, but if I had people over, it definitely would be something that I think would please just about everybody. And it's gonna go really well with the kinds of foods that you make for big groups. Yeah. Tacos and nachos, Chinese food if you're going out, those kinds of things.
Okay, what was the price point?
This one, I believe, was $11 or $12 on sale.
Holy cow. On sale?
On sale.
That didn't fall into my original category of drinking
being frugal.
$10 or under a bottle, drink the whole bottle.
Right. So yeah, so it's still considered a bargain wine. But it's very, I think it had that full body that the others that we've tried at Black.
It is.
So despite the price, what would you rate this one as?
I would rate it actually a 4. I didn't like it as well as the others.
Okay.
But like you said, for other people, you know, for many palates,
yeah,
I definitely keep one around. I'd probably call this one a 3 as well. With pairings, I don't think I'd actually touch it. I think that if it would just be by itself for me. And even then, it would probably be like a relatively small glass, and it would take me a long time to get through it. Or I would just bring a bottle of red and open that and not have to share. So it's a nice leisurely Saturday, and I'm having my cup of coffee here. Just kidding, guys. I'm actually in Target, Mommy Mecca, and we need to go find some wine for our wine tasting. So let's head on over to the booze section because the accent chairs would not survive. All right, so we're still at Target, and I have already filled a cart with things that I don't need because I'm a mom and I'm at Target by myself. So I'm in the wine aisle, and my job has been to pick the cheapest Moscato that I can find. And there are a ton out there. So I actually came to this little end section here, and behind me are all of the boxes, the infamous boxed wine that I'm looking for. So I have options, right? I have this box down here. Those are pink Moscatos in a box, and it's 4 bottles worth of wine in a box, in a bag, for $18. That's not the most high quality wine is my guess. But I think I'm actually gonna go for these bottles up here. We're gonna go for a 4-pack of the Sutter Home Pink Moscato for all of us to sample together. It has a beautiful label. And they're cute little bottles, so it's individual servings in theory. How cute are those? And they're plastic bottles, so I think they'll fit right in with my requirements to buy wine. The bonus round. I happened to be, when I was out shopping, I was looking for a Moscato and I could not find one.
A boxed Moscato.
Right, I really wanted a box. So I couldn't find one at Target, but I picked one up anyway, and then I went to my liquor store, and that's where I found the infamous Franzia box. So I still had the wine left over from the first purchase at Target, so we're going to try that one as like a little extra one today. So
get your money's worth.
Right. This one is a Sutter Home, and it's pink. So pink, there's a couple of ways you can make pink. First of all, you can leave the grape skins in with the wine while it's fermenting a little bit. So it gets some of the color, or you can add food dye, which is, I'm pretty sure how they make this pink one. It's just my guess, but considering it was less than $5 for these 4 little mini bottles, I'm guessing it's probably not because it's quality.
Well,
so
I'm thinking Moscato is a white grape.
It is a white grape. It is. So I wonder how they
would...
get the pink, unless there's a blend of other grapes in there.
It could be.
And I'm pretty sure, yes, we'll do some research and we'll let you know.
Again,
because it comes in a box, it actually has some great information on it, including that it's 4 187 milliliter bottles. It's a delicious wine, 1 glass at a time, with each of these little individual bottles. It's award-winning premium varietal wines. Share good times. Sutter Home.
Oh, good times.
Good times. All right, so I say we just ditch the glasses, because why bother dirtying a glass if you can just drink from the bottle? All right. Put those out of the way. We'll each get our own. Now, I do want to be very clear, ladies and gentlemen.
Lady Gaga, you
this is plastic. It is plastic. So, you know, I kind of want to throw it around a little bit, but I'm also afraid that it might explode. So these are plastic bottles, which makes it easy and very portable. On the downside, it's in a plastic bottle. And a twist cap. So, all right, shall we? Okay, I don't know if you guys can handle opening it, but you twist. Oh, God, it almost sounded carbonated. Yes, the classy. Classy. Oh, wow. Yeah.
There we go.
See the things we learn in years of peddling wine. All right.
Cheers.
So the, I feel like
we have to,
yeah.
the color.
The color is pink. Hot damn. The body, you can't tell because it's a plastic bottle, but I don't have high hopes.
Right.
I'm figuring it's like most of the Moscato types where it's lighter.
You can't even get your nose into it.
Okay, all I smell is plastic, but that could also be the wine.
I don't smell a thing.
If you,
I
you
smell
just get wine on your nose.
Excuse me. I got rid of mine.
You cannot snort the wine, it will not help.
I know.
Okay, I might actually grab my glass here and just try to smell it a little bit.
All right.
We'll all smell yours.
Oh dear God, it smells so much worse in a glass.
It's very.
Taliah's trying really hard to be nice, and I don't know why.
It's very tinny. Maybe
It does
it's
smell
maybe it didn't
metallic.
have- Maybe tinny.
It smells metallic, yeah.
Like a bitter metallic. I don't know. Here, smell mine.
Okay, you know the really nice plastic bags from Aldi that you pay 10 whole cents for?
Mm-hmm.
It smells like that. It really does. It smells like
Yeah,
a new
it does.
plastic bag.
It does.
That does
Smells
not
like
bode well.
Well,
Aldi.
that's
It smells like Aldi plastic bag. Dear God. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Cheers,
Hold
cheers,
on.
cheers.
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 Because
Yeah,
it
take
makes more
that
noise.
away because
All right.
it's kind of dull.
Oh God.
I don't want to drink it.
Oh God.
Oh, one. Negative.
Oh dear God.
Thumbs down.
This is why we did it last.
Ladies and
Oh.
gentlemen. That doesn't
Do
even
not.
have a taste.
No matter what the price is.
If you have any respect for me and you trust me at all, for the love of God, please don't buy this. All right, one more just for good measure to make sure I really hate it. Are you ready? Do it. Bottoms up.
It's still bad. It's still bad.
Okay, here. Try it with the cardboard
Oh, okay.
Right, because it couldn't possibly get worse.
Maybe it'll redeem it.
Well, the cardboard chip dries your mouth out.
It's a good source of fiber.
That's important.
Great, I'm gonna get this out of my body faster.
Nope. That's
Oh,
it.
we-
I'm done.
I'll drink just about anything.
But not that.
Oh God, not even on a dare. Is
Whether
it a
it's
little bit
plastic
fizzy
or-
to anybody else?
Yeah.
I don't feel like
Maybe it's
supposed to be
bad.
fizzy. All 4 bottles.
Well, I'm sure they came
I
out.
mean,
of
don't
the-
make me open the 4th one, but for the
No.
love of God.
Yeah. Well, here it's the same award-winning taste.
Which award does it say?
It did not. It did not.
I did not say award. Least palatable wine. And on that fine note, ladies and gentlemen, this is Grape Escapades sampling Moscatos.
Thank you so much for joining us.
So tune in next time. We will pick maybe a red wine. How about
please?
Cabernet? Let's do Cabernet.
Okay.
So we're gonna pick a Cabernet, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna try some new wines, and hopefully have a slightly better experience than we did.
And if any of you have any wines that you would like us to try, because you're dying to know what
we think.
Yeah. Because it's important. We are professionals.